I have these pills. I've got these pills because sometimes I have trouble. And I bought a whole bottle of gin. They're sleeping pills because, sometimes I have trouble. So I thought, bottle of gin. And I tried to look it up on the internet. How many you need to do it properly. Everyone says there's loads of this stuff on the internet. I must be stupid or something because I couldn't find anything. I had the name of them and everything. I was searching for like an hour and a half. I gave up in the end. I thought, fuck it, it's taking too long. So I was like, right, I'll hang myself. So I made a noose out of an old bedsheet. Only other thing I had was a bungee cord, so, not a great idea. So I made this noose. But there's nothing. There's no beams, or where do people fasten it? So I thought, right, I'll jump off Lewisham car park. I don't know why I thought Lewisham, but, well, I did, so I drove there. It took 3 hours. It was a nightmare. But got there in the end. I drove to the top. I was alone. And I walked out onto the edge. And the sun was setting. And it was really fucking ugly. It's Lewisham. It was a sunset. It's still Lewisham. But it was a sunset. And at last I was alone. But I wasn't. Was I? So I thought, fuck all that. Because then I'm just what they said I was. So, fuck all that. I just sat at the edge and I watched the sunset with my baby and me. Alone. Together. Lewisham sort of saved my life. But nobody can understand that. Nobody can. Every person that ever looks at you, every time you look at a person who's looking at you, or speaking to you, or talking to you, or passing you in the supermarket, can't help but wonder if they're wondering. I can never get away from that. And that's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing that's been done to me. The separation.